been quite some time, but I am here. This is Tyresha, and welcome to the SEBIAN ALKALINE Hall for all our new people. And we are going to talk about our summer fast today, this morning. Let me also say that Stacy had an emergency, so hopefully she'll be able to chime into the live with us as we have a little conversation. But if not, she'll definitely be getting back with us to talk to us a little bit about the lymphatic system. So I just wanted to make sure I hop in on time this morning. I haven't been with you guys. I really miss you guys. Time is just not enough time in the day. But it is going to be a beautiful moment for this summer fast that we're going to be talking about today. Hi, Angela. I see you. Miss Risa Crowder. Hello. Grand rising to the queens and the kings in the SEBIAN ALKALINE Hall. We are here getting prepared, getting prepped for our summer fast. I am so super excited about it. I'm always super excited about these fasts. And it always seems to come at a moment where I really need these fasts sometimes, because the transition is not easy, of course, but it must be done. And I'm definitely have gotten really used to it. So it's just an honor to have all of you guys join us and participate with us here in the SEBIAN ALKALINE Hall for the various fasts that we do throughout the year. We try to normally do one monthly for the 7-day, but as time get by, we really, I really don't have anyone to administer it, or we really don't get off key, get off key with it a little bit. But I hope you guys that are, have had your consultation, you're just getting into the lifestyle, you really want to try to implement those 7-day fasts monthly to help prepare you for the 21-day fast. And of course, 1 month prior to our fast, we do our prep time. So I'm really pleased to see that mostly everyone has a partner. My partners in my group, we in the inbox now. We check in with everybody every day. It is so super cool. Even if I can't chime in, they are communicating, make sure everyone is answering their questions. So I hope you guys are really doing the same thing with your partner as well. So for our May term for the month, we've already done, 3 weeks now, or almost 4 weeks. We only have 1 more week to go, and the fast actually starts on next week. So you see how fast that goes by. So even if you are just worried, like 21 days, oh my God, I can't do 21 days. Your 21 days would have been up last week, actually, just that fast. And then you have some people that are still just chiming in to the green post looking for their partner. So when you really think about it, don't put 21 days in your head. Don't even put 21 days in your head. What you want to put in your head is 3 weeks. 3 weeks of fasting. And we're going to talk about those details of the fasting. We'll talk about some other information to help us prepare our minds mentally, physically, and emotionally during our summer fast. It is an liberating experience when you have a group of people that are on the same page with the same mission doing this fast. And we do it every season. So we do the beginning of the year. We're now preparing for our summer fast. We'll do another one for the fall, and then we'll get ready for our beginning of the year fast. Time don't wait on nobody, do it. The year is almost halfway over already. Like, this is getting more crazy like every year. But anyway, I am Wednesday. Shout out to the Wednesday fasters. I got me some breakfast here, just some berries and sea moss in here. Been drinking that, and your water is very important. So this is 1.5 liter. I'm almost done with that for the first time, and I got my second one for the day. And try to do 2.5. 2 of them is a gallon. So we got to get our things together. Y'all want to be prepared. The most important thing about these fasts when you're doing these fasts, guys, is being prepared. Having everything that you need, because when you don't have what you need, you're going to automatically go to what you know or what you can get quickly to satisfy the emotion or satisfy, your cravings and things like that. And I should have printed out, but my computer, our systems are down and the computer's not even on. So but Dr. Sebi's LA office did send an email about how to handle the cravings. I'll try as soon as the system is up today. The computer guy is coming. So as soon as the system is up today, I'll see if I can copy and paste that and post it in the group so that way you can see it, because that's very important for the fast of how to get over these cravings and what to experience and what to expect. Hi, Tracy. Annalisa, I see you. Latanya, Yolanda, good morning. Grand rising to you, beautifuls. I also seen a young man, the name that went up a little bit. So, sorry if I missed your name. But this is going to be a really exciting time, and I really want us to get ourselves in, do the best that we can. And even if like Shan had posted one time before, I don't know if it was a comment, if you do not get through the entire 21 days, it's okay. We want you to get through the 21 days, trust me. But if it's your first time and you absolutely don't get through the whole 21 days and you only did, let's say, 10 days, you've given your body 10 days to flush itself out. You're giving your body just 10 days. You've done something that you've never done before for 10 days, and a little bit is better than nothing at all. We have to get used to these fasts, and you have to make it a part of who you are, because again, the body is designed to heal itself, and we just have to put the body in a position to heal itself. And when you're fasting, you're doing that. I mean, think about it. If you're like me, I'm 42. So if you have 30, 40, 50 years of habits and toxic items that we've been putting in our body, you want to take a moment and say, okay, body, I'll deal with the addictions of whatever it is that I like to eat, but I'm going to give you this moment just to do what you need to do. Also, if you really notice, when people go into the hospital, they have some serious illnesses going on or something like that. Usually in the hospital, what do? They put the person on the fast. And there is a reason that you have to get accustomed to fasting. But with our 21-day fast, it's more than just, cleaning out the body. You're cleaning your spirit, you're cleaning your mind, you're gaining clarity, your creativity comes out. So we're going to talk about all that on this live today, about 3 different things that you want to focus on during the fast. You want to have your mind elevated. You want to have your mind in the right place, so that way it helps you to move forward. What happens after a fast? Oh my God. I don't know if you guys be following some of these awesome testimonies that come up, but it is really some miracle things that happen when you complete a 21-day fast. You really do discover who you are. You can hear your God inside speaking to you and bringing your gifts to you, and resources come to you. It's like, it is such an extreme sense of clarity that you have when you can go through these fasts. So I'm always excited with going through the fast, because I never ever know, wow, what blessings come your way when you can think a little bit more clear, and you can be aligned with the universe, with yourself, with your God, with God inside. And most importantly, you can exuberate love within your lifestyle and with your life, period. So it's just time for you to just spend with yourself, your internal self, so that way you can just move forward. You can, really see what's been blocking you since January, since our last fast, or if you haven't fasted before, there has been some blockages. It could be some friends, it could be some family members, it could be some circumstances that you're facing, because trust me, I faced them too. And this is just a moment for you to put all that behind you and just say, you know what, let me just check into myself. Let me just, bring awareness to who I am, where I'm going. And you do that in these fasts. And with this summer fast, we just want to make it very, very comfortable. We want to flush out our entire system, which is why we have made a focus recommended by Stacy, that we are going to focus on the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system runs through your entire body. The entire body has fluid running through it, like from the head to the toe. There is your lymphatic system that makes everything flow. And when you have toxins build up in the lymphatic system, you get inflammation a lot. You could be restless. You could have headaches. All types of things that can happen when your lymphatic system is infected. So this is why in this particular fast, we want to cleanse our lymphatic system. We want to make a focus on our lymphatic system, so that way we can flow a whole lot better. Think about it. The river flows. Everything flows just like the body. The air flows. The air waves. Like right now, we are on a social media. and your phones, everything flows just like the body. So we want to make sure that our body is in a good environment to be able to flow properly. It also helps with boosting the immune system. If you notice, with all the reports that I read and I study, the people that usually get sick a whole lot much quicker, like with viruses and allergies and the cold and pneumonia and bronchitis and things like that, when you are affected with some type of sickness, that's because your immune system is not as strong enough to be able to fight these things that are entering in our body. So we want to be sure that we can boost our immune system. That's why most people that consume elderberry every day or every other day or quite often, you will hardly ever see them really get sick, because as long as you're consuming the herbs and you're getting the minerals in your body, your body is equipped and strong enough to fight off viruses, so that way you cannot get sick. So we want to be able to build up our immune systems, and think about it as this is our guard to make sure that we can stay healthy, we can stay focusing on, completing our transition, because it is a transition. This is a lifestyle change. That's why I tell people, do not compare your journey to anyone. Do not put a time limit on your journey, because you never know what life throws your way, and nobody has lived your life the way that you have. So we have every right to just make sure that we maintain this lifestyle the best way that we know how. So this is why, another thing in the SEBIAN Alkaline Hall, we do not allow anyone to make judgments on anybody else or what they're doing or how they're doing. They gain weight, they lose weight, or whatever the case may be, because you never know what that person is going through. And our emotions are definitely tied into us staying committed to this transition, which is why in the SEBIAN Alkaline Hall, we want to build that environment where we can partner with each other, we can love on one another, and just help you and encourage you and inspire you to stay the course. No matter what, stay the course. No matter how many times you fall back, you stay the course. And every time we do this fast, it's like, boop, boop, start over. Let's boost it up again. So this is why I'm always excited about these fasts. So June 1st through June 21st is our summer fast here in the SEBIAN Alkaline Hall. As you can see, this is a shirt that we brought out for the year to represent all of our fasts. This is SEBIAN Alkaline Hall Revolutionary Fast for 2018. And in the back of the shirt, as you can see, it says, I am the revolution. Why do I say that? I say that because we cannot, we have to... What we have to do is we have to be the change that we want to see. A lot of times we've been looking for people to come in and save us, and, people to come in and, make a way for us and bring us something so we can change. But these people don't live on our block. They're not living in our home. So we have to be the change that we want to see. And I want to say, based on our fast that we did in January, honey, it is so many people that have developed their dreams. Shout out to Deandra that has now come out with her book. It was not an easy task for her. Shout out to Doc Carolina, who has also started her facility in her hometown, building her teams. Shout out to myself that has built a wellness center here in Jacksonville, Florida, to be able to provide this information and provide the resources of the people into my community. Shout out to Miss Shanila, who has started to be able to provide us some of the things that we can't find in our community. You can order them from her. And a huge shout out to our Stacy Elmore, who started Ashes Eclectic, providing us with additional option for resources for herbs and our yoni steams. So listen, when you align yourself properly and you get out of your own way, and you go through these types of fasts, you gain so much clarity. You become inspired to be able to develop who you are, what you are. And if you don't know what your passion or your purpose is, when you go through a 21-day fast, trust me, you will discover it. Okay? So this is why it is so important for us to join each other and just, get through these fasts as much as possible. So again, June 1st, we will start our 21-day summer fast. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing quite a few people that have already started their journeys. That's right, Miss Barnes. Thank you so much for posting that. Congratulations to you all. And I most importantly want to say congratulations to you, Miss Barnes, because there is something coming up for you today, you too. Okay. There's no competition here. Everybody needs to do something so we can reach our entire community, so we can inflict this lifestyle to where it is just a normal thing for everybody. Even with Crush Foster, shout out to him with Brooklyn Finance. I probably said that wrong. Where he is also providing the resources in the community. That was my vision in the beginning of the year, that we, the SEBIANs, okay, us, we will not wait on other people to bring our resources to us. We will create the resources for our people. And this is why when we do the fast, it inspires you to do that. The opportunities are endless. We still need chickpea flour all over the place with the label on it. The only person I see doing the chickpea flour is what, Red Mill or something like that. So it is so many opportunities, and it's not going to take one or two people. It's going to take a whole lot of us. So find your feet. Find your feet in the fast. So how are we going to do that? January 1st. Well, up until January 1st, you should have been fasting for 2 days a week. You do the 2 days a week for the fasting so that way you can align your body, your mindset. You can get used to it. You know what's going to curve you. You know what's going to stumble you along the way. And most importantly, you already have gotten to the point of cleansing your body a little bit with just those 2 days a week. And you're giving yourself a little bit of sense of consistency by doing those 2 days a week. We always do that prior to a 21-day fast. A month prior, we do 2 days a week. We find a partner so we can encourage one another, and you can have some assistance and have someone to answer your question. So that way you can prepare yourself, because a lot of times if you are very ill and if you are very acidic inside, and sometimes when you just jump into a fast a little bit too soon and those toxins starts to release in your body, like, you know, really, really fast, you could really have some adverse effects to it. So it's best to prepare the body. It's the best to prepare the mindset, because once you get into the fast too, if you haven't had a cheeseburger, you might start smelling some cheeseburger now, like, oh my God, why do I want this right now? Those cravings start coming. So you want to kind of prepare yourself and know what to expect. It helps you push through a 21-day fast. So what will happen is we will no longer be doing the 2 days a week. We're going to be doing 7 days a week, 21 days for 3 weeks. So again, take the 21 days out of your mind. We're going to do 3 weeks, which means I want you to figure out 3 things that you're going to do and you're going to focus on every single week during the fast. This have always worked, so I'm going to repeat it. Week 1 is your cleanup period. That is your cleansing period. Week 1, I want you to write down all the things that you need to get rid of. The clothes that you have not been wearing, the people that has been getting on your nerve and frustrating you, just put them on the back burner for week 1. Whatever is in your house that you know that you needed to replace. I mean, if you know you want a new living room suit and you still got the old living room suit sitting in your living room, it's going to take you much longer to get rid of that old one and buy the new one, because the old one is still there. You got to make room. So just get rid of it. Don't worry about when the new one is coming, because when you get rid of the old one, you're going to get tired of seeing your living room empty, and it's going to push you to go get your new living room suit. So clean out the junk in the first week. It's okay, Calvin, I got you. That's why we're finna talk about it. We about to break it down right now for you. And I'm just going to align you and help you to give you some things on what to think about and how to push forward through the 21-day fast. And again, if Stacy cannot chime in, because we haven't practiced how to add somebody in as of yet, if she cannot chime in, she's going to give us a whole lot more details on the lymphatic system. And why we need to focus on that a little bit more. She'll go a little bit more detail because she's been doing quite a bit of study on that as well. But yes, on week 1, I want you to write down 3 things that you're going to focus on every single week of the 21-day fast. 3 things. Take 21 days out your mind and just go 3. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So on the first week, that's your elimination period. Eliminate things that don't serve you well in your life. If something has been frustrating you, something has been bothering you, get rid of whatever it is that have been blocking you from where you need to go. Clean up the room, clean up the closet, get rid of the old stuff you're not using anymore. Whatever it is that is not serving you the way that you need to be served and the way you envision your future, get rid of it in week 1. Maybe on day 1 of the fast, clean out the closet. Day 2, clean out the garage. Day 3, all the clothes that you can't wear anymore because you've been on this transition and those clothes don't fit you anymore, get rid of those clothes. Okay, all the people that's just been causing you chaos and you got to get on the phone and you got to argue with that person every day, don't accept that phone call with them in the first week. It's not that you don't love them. It's just that you need time to rebuild you, because sometimes we give our all to other people. We have to get to a point where we got to refuel ourselves so we can give more. But you have to be able to give your time to refuel yourself. So when you do this 21-day fast, you are refueling yourself. So again, week 1, 7 things that you know you have to get rid of. 7 things that you know that you have to put behind you. Write those down. Day 1, get rid of this. Day 2, get rid of that. Day 3, get rid of it. Because what's also happening internally in week 1 during the elimination period, you'll see where you use the restroom a lot. Okay, it a lot of bowels, especially if you will be on the chelation, honey. Don't get off the bathroom toilet too soon. Okay, your body is going to start to process and eliminate a whole lot of things in week 1. It's breaking down because you're not giving it the things that you have been addicted to in week 1, and it's going to fight you. There could be some withdrawal points. You may have even some feverish feelings, okay? You may feel like you have a cold or a flu that's coming up and you're drowsy, okay? You're going to get to a point where you may feel even angry, especially in the first 1 to 4 days of the fast. You are going to go through what appears to be an emotional roller coaster. Okay, why is that happening? Because when you start the fast, 1, you are addicted to a lot of these foods. And when you start the fast, just like the crackhead, didn't need his little fix the next time. It's the same thing that we go through with these foods. And you're telling the body, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I've been giving it to you for 40 years, or I've been giving it to you for the last few months. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And you got to stand in the mirror and talk to yourself like it's a mirror behind me right now. So let me practice. Look, you are not eating these potato chips, okay? Because you have got to do this fast. You have got to clean this stuff out of your system, and we are going to push through for these 21 days. So do not be afraid. I know I'm a trip. So do not be afraid to talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself. Nobody don't know yourself better than yourself. And as much advice you've been given to other people, give it to yourself in that first week of the fast. Challenge yourself. Say, no, we are not doing this. We are going forward. You're going to do what I say do and not what you want to do. What you want to do. Because listen, it will be some trying times in that first week. Also, this has never failed from the day 1, September 1st, 2016, when I did my fast. Honey, let me tell you this, honey. That adversary, the devil, or Satan, or however you address it, is going to come your way. And it is going to be an attack. And a lot of times it's use your closest family and friends to attack you. And they don't even know it themselves. You know, this is just how energies and how the devil work. The devil knows what's going to piss you off, okay? It knows what's going to send you in a tantrum. So it's some circumstances that's going to happen in your life between now and next week. And then the next week, circumstances are going to come in your life that's going to throw you off course, because anytime you get upset, you get depressed, you have anxiety, you get, a little really frustrated, the first thing that we do, we want to go to something that gives us a temporary comfort. And what usually gives us a temporary comfort is some type of food. Okay, some type of sweet candy, our potato chips, whatever the case may be, we're going to gear and want to crave those things that we have been giving ourselves all this time, because that's all we know. But when you get consistent with the fast, you then feed your mind different options of what you can do to get past it. Okay, if you wasn't able to get past the cravings in the last 6 months, you're going to challenge yourself. I'm going to get past it now. Okay, we're going to get past this. We're going to make it through. Okay, so I want you to be prepared. So that way, when the husband or the wife or the girlfriend or the kids come and they piss you the hell off, excuse me, we do not use the profanity in the hall, but when they piss you the hell off, you're just going to look up at the sky or on the side, and you're going to close your eyes and you say, no, devil, no adversary. It's not going to work. And most importantly, force yourself into peace. What do I mean when I say force yourself into peace? Hi, Kimberly. Thank you. Hey, Stacy. What do I mean when I say force yourself into peace? If you're going through a detrimental experience, which I have been doing that for the whole year, it has been some trying times this year, I can tell you. But I'm smiling anyway because I see the end vision. I see the end result. And I know when I get there, all these trying times is just going to make that moment even more beautiful, because I get to come forward and say, boy, y'all don't even know what I was going through, but I made it here. And then I can inspire someone else to push through, break through those bricks. You just keep going and you keep a smile on your face and you keep on going no matter what, because what has been stalling us all this time is just frustration, being frustrated on what is not. Forget what is not. Stay focused on what is and what is to be and what is to come, because you are the only one that can make it come. So when that adversary come your way within this week and next week, as you approach starting this fast, you just force yourself into peace. What do you do? How do you do that? Women, queens, okay, and kings, do this for your queens as well, or you, or whatever may work for you. But I'm a queen, so I'm going to tell you what I would advise. Go and get yourself, women, always have a fresh live bouquet of flowers sitting in your home every single week. Always get flowers and put them in your home. You go to Publix, you go to the store, just pick up a bouquet of flowers live, beautiful, whatever is beautiful for you, and you sit them in your home. And before you change those flowers every week, you're going to take the buds of those flowers, especially if they're roses, and you're going to put them in a bowl and keep them on the table. So when you put those flowers in a bowl and you put them on the table, and you have a frustrated moment where you got a headache and you're going through something, you got tension and you aggravated, because it's going to happen. Okay, you take that bowl of flowers, you run some really hot water in the bathtub, you put those flowers and any herb of your choice in that hot water, and when the hot water in the bathtub cools down, you get in that tub, you cut off the lights, you put some candles on, you put some meditation on a YouTube, on your phone, on the radio, soft music, and you force yourself into peace in the midst of the chaos. You redirect the energy. This is how you can take control of what is going on in your life. No matter what nobody else feel like, oh, you exiling yourself and you can't act like you can do this and you don't want to talk to me. Not right now. I need to fuel myself, okay? Because I got to stay strong for me. You force yourself into peace. And you do that by doing anything. Put some soft music in your ears. Put some paraliminals in your ears. Keep beautiful things around you. And in the time of frustration, you close your eyes and you say, I'm not there. This is where I am. And you just stay looking at the future. You stay looking at the end result. Pay attention to the end result. Because what happens a lot of times, we pay attention, so much attention on what's going on right now. And what's going on right now may not be what we want it to be. So it frustrates us. So forget frustration. Close your eyes and think, I know I'm going to get past this. The rainbow only comes after a storm. And when I get past this, I can just imagine myself sitting in bliss. Force yourself into peace. Pay attention to the end result, not to the right now or the right of the moment. So when you get frustrated or somebody piss you off, don't strike the argument. It takes two people to argue. Let them argue with themselves, and you go submerge yourself in some herbal baths, okay? Or you go submerge yourself in a yoni steam that you just purchased from asheseclectic.com. Okay, you just submerge yourself in beauty. You set your soul and your body in a bathtub full of water with serene music. You go to a park and you sit on the edge and you look at the water. You place yourself where you need to be and force yourself into peace when you get to those moments in week 1, because it is not going to be easy. But baby, when you get past day 4, oh my goodness, it is illuminating. Your energy increases. It's like, wow, I want to go run right now. Okay. Because if you think about it, you've eliminated a whole lot of stuff. You eliminated the living room suit. So now your whole living room is empty. And now things can flow and move. Because when you got too much stuff cluttered in your body, in your space, in your mind, nothing else can fit in for you to focus on it. So you want to take that week 1 and that elimination period, eliminate the stuff. Eliminate the stuff so that way you can open up the space to receive what's coming for you in week 2. So again, week 1 is the elimination period. Write down 7 things that you know you need and you got to and you have to eliminate in your life, in your surroundings for week 1. Then week 2 is your creativity. This is where you read. You really should have your journal on day 1, but this is where you want to write down your ideas. If it comes to your mind, that means it's your divine order. If you got a passion for it, that means you were born to develop whatever it is that came to your mind. And you're waiting for somebody to come give you the roadmap, or you're waiting for somebody to come give you the instructions or the rules. You the one that's got to create it. There's somebody else that's waiting on it, but they can't get it until you create it. So in week 2, I want you to prepare to be able to write down and plan out, okay, plan out what it is that you need to create. Come into yourself in week 2. Do your vision board over. What is a vision board? You get a magazine, you cut out pictures in the magazines of where you see your future. You make a whole photo, you frame it, and you put on your wall. Do some family activities with the kids and just be creative. Find out whatever it is that you know that your hands can do, your mind can do. Do it. Don't worry about, oh, I ain't got the money. I ain't got the resource. I don't have what I need. You have everything that you need. If you thought about it, you have what you need. And what you have to do is you have to look around and find, because it's already there, what you can start with. Because when you start, everything else comes your way. Not worry about, oh, well, I need this and I need that. Use what you got to make it happen, even if you write it down. Let me tell you something about writing it down. You got to write your own book. You got to write your own roadmap and your own path. I shared a video here I think it was last year, where I had written this life years ago. I wasn't talking about 21-day fasting years ago that I could remember. And I had done wrote this whole life years ago. And I had no idea I was actually living what I was writing until I opened up the journal, and I came right here in the hall and I read the journal on a live, okay? And I read it to everybody. And it was just such an emotional moment for me to pick up my journal and read like, wow, I don't believe I wrote this, and look at me. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about this back then in 2010. To be exact. So I want you to make sure you have your journals in week 2. You expand on your creativity. Create some ideas that you need. If you want to show your children a different experience and go to a museum or go somewhere else you never thought you could go to, and find a way to make it happen in week 2. Exuberate on your creativity in week 2. Okay. And lo and behold, week 3, the countdown. Okay. Wow. Wow. Week 3, let me tell you something. After you have done 7 days of eliminating the chaos and the junk and the things that don't serve you for 7 days, then you come back and you do 7 more days where you create the replacement and you replace the new living room suit. and week 2. Week 3 is such a serene moment because that's where your spirituality aligns with everything you just did. Now, in week 3, you are going to be able to hear God so clearly. I can't wait to see the testimonies that flood in this hall in week 3 of this fast. Because God will start aligning things that you have written because you eliminated the space and you have made room for things to come, and things will just fall in place. So just know, this fast is more than just the food, and we're going to talk about the food and the herbs and all that before I end this live today. But week 1, you've eliminated everything that didn't serve you anyway because you made room for what's to come. And in week 2, you created the life that you need for yourself. And in week 3, the resources, the universe aligns with everything that you did in the first 2 weeks. It's so surreal. I mean, I can't even express it enough. And every single fast we do, it is proven to be accurate. I'm not telling you this because I have faith in it or because I believe in it. I'm telling you it because I know it to be factual. It has happened. It has happened with many of the people that's on this live right now today. It has happened with their life blew their own minds, especially in week 3 of the fast. You are more than you ever imagined that you were. It was a purpose for you. It was a plan for you. It was a drive from you from the time that you was brought into this earth. And now we're doing these fasts. Summer 2018, you become the revolution. And that is how we do it. So don't think about 21 days. Think about 3 things that you need to focus on for this 21-day fast. What you're going to eliminate, what you're going to create, and get prepared for the resources to come. Now, every day of the fast, usually when we do the fast, we suggest that you do your AM, PM mix, and you drink your AM tea in the morning, and you drink your PM tea in the evening, and you have your soups and smoothies. All right? It's going to be a little different this time because, again, Stacy is going to come to us with another live. And she's going to give us more details on what to focus on when it comes to the lymphatic system. But the fast is going to consist of a juice liquid fast. Okay. If you are slimmer and you're worried about losing too much weight, you are not losing weight. You are losing waste out the body. You got too much living room suit sitting inside, even though you're little. Okay. So what you'll be removing is waste. And then you build the body back up with things like avocado should always be in your smoothie and or soup. Or even use some quinoa sometime to make it a little bit thicker. Banana makes things thicker and can give you a fulfilling atmosphere. Use plenty of sea moss and sea moss gel, okay, to help your soups and your smoothies much thicker and much, fulfilling to move forward to the next moment. Because eventually when you start to be consistent with eating that way, every day that you fast, your stomach gets smaller and your appetite will start to decrease. Okay. But first thing that you want to do, especially during a fast, when you wake up in the morning, I have my sea moss and my bladderwrack mix, which I call it the Teapot Mineral Plus. I have my sea moss and my bladderwrack. I take those 2 capsules. I put it in capsule because I cannot take that bladderwrack and that sea moss powder taste, smell at all. So I have it in capsules and I take that. It is a huge appetite, suppress the appetite hugely. I hope that you have started taking those prior to the fast, because when you start taking those every day, you can go a day without eating. Sometimes I'm only one day I eat, well, not even sometimes, every day pretty much I only eat 1 meal a day. But I take my sea moss and my bladderwrack capsules and I drink my water. I go to bed with this water sitting next to my bed. And I wake up and I pick up my water and I take my capsules. And that's the first thing that goes into my body every single day. Then This time, we're not going to go with the AM PM mix thing. I want you to go with the herbs that makes you feel refreshed. I want you to go with the herbs that helps with the lymphatic system. What Stacy is going to go into more detail about that. I know the burdock root cleavers are some highly suggested ones. We have the cleanse package of Teapot Naturals. We are amping up on the shipping thing right now. And also on AshesEclectic.com, there is a lymphatic system package that you can purchase. And she definitely can get that out to you within a shorter period of time as well, especially with the fast starting next week. But you want to focus on the herbs that's just going to make you feel comfortable, that you know you could sustain and you enjoy taking every day. Now, of course, I don't enjoy taking yellow dock every day. So I'll just take a shot and get that over with, and definitely have my key lime next and take a shot, suck a key lime, okay? Because you need those type of herbs too, to help with the flushing out the body. And of course, I'll be taking the chelation. So I recommend that you make sure that you have the chelation. It does help, especially in that elimination period. Even if you take the chelation for the first 7 days of the fast, it is very, very helpful in that elimination period. But you want to check out the herbs that are in the cleanse package, or like I said, there's a lymphatic system package at www.asheseclectic.com. And you just want to create the teas that's comfortable for you. We don't even want to give you no direction of when and how to drink your herbal teas. If you want to drink it all day, just make sure whatever liquid that you're drinking, it is water or your herbal tea. That's it. Water and your herbal tea. And make sure you make sure we get in that gallon a day, because drinking that water helps to push the stuff out. As these toxins are being released, the body's designed to heal itself. You've put a body in a position to heal itself in this 21 days. So you need to be able to flush it out. The ways that you can tell your body is detoxing is through bowels, through sweat, through urine. And if you get those little bumps or little pus coming out, that's because the toxins is trying to release itself from your body. So drink that water so that way you can flush the stuff out of your body. You don't want to just be taking the herbs and drinking your herbs, and then this stuff is moving around in your body and you're not drinking enough water to make it flush out. Because a lot of times this is where the fevers are coming from. This is a lot of times where your headaches may be coming from. This is a lot of times when you're frustrated about something. Drink some water. Some stuff is being released in the system that you need to flush out. So make sure that you have your water at all times on deck, right next to you, wherever you go and how you go, you have that water. Drink the herbal tea in the morning and the night, all day, whenever feel like you need it, but just fill your body with the minerals. The body is made of minerals. The body is not made of vitamins. The body is not made of tortisto pizzas. The body is not made of meat, animal flesh. Okay, we are humans. Okay. And we want to consume the things like Dr. Sebi has recommended to us that electrifies the body. Consume the things that are consistent with the body. So when we consume it, it knows exactly where to go in the body to help us, function properly. So we don't want to give any stipulations as to when and how to drink your herbs. Drink them any way that you feel comfortable, because what's most important about this fast is you're doing this to where you are pleased and you're not aggravated with anything. Because I know a lot of times when we was doing AM, I hate taking this AMT. And a lot of people, I just can't do the same thing every single day. It becomes redundant. Do what is best for you. But just make sure that you have your herbal teas, drink every day. You have your water every day, you have your soups, and you have your smoothies. If you search the group, if a lot of you don't know where the search is, if you're on your phone, at the very top of your screen when you're in the group and you come to the group, the very first page of the group, there's a little hourglass at the top of your phone. That is the search bar. Type in soups. A lot of the soups have been posted through Chan Che. Our coach, our hall coach, she keep us up with our exercising and everything, and she'll also be posting some things, light exercising to do throughout the fast. If you have not following her fitness page, make sure that you do that as well, so that way you can get in tune with some of those light workouts that we can do during the fast, because you don't want to overdo yourself during a fast, provided that you don't have a lot of, solid foods in the body. You want to do things easy, do stretching, do yoga, do things in meditation mode and things like that. But go search the group and then put in soups. I can tell you right now, my favorite go-to soups is butternut squash soup with some ginger in it. The tomato basil soup, which is super easy. I'm making butternut squash soup today, come to think of it. Some mushroom soup. Some clear broth soup with vegetable broth that you created from the vegetables you've been cutting up, and you put the extras in the freezer for a vegetable soup. And a lot of times, like me, I like soup, season things more than I like smoothies. So I always have to have a soup, because when I'm eating that soup or I'm drinking my soup, it gives my body a sense that I'm having dinner. So if you wanted to do that, maybe later on in the evening, smoothie in the day, soup at the night, then that's good. Search smoothies in the group. If you're on a desktop, you got to look to the left and you'll see a little hourglass that says search in the line, and you type in smoothies or smoothies for a fast. Shanche also posts a very, very good banana porridge to have in the morning for breakfast. It is so good. Well, you just basically take your banana, you smash that banana up, you put it in a blender, you warm it up, you put some blueberries, some agave, cinnamon, or whatever it is that you want in it, and now you have your barrel banana as a porridge. So there are so many ideas in this haul that tells you what type of soup or smoothie you could try and you can experience in the fast. It's just a lot of times the moderators, the admins, we don't necessarily have time to go and find them all and tag everybody, because you can't find it, but it is there. So we encourage you to search it, and when you search it, comment on that post so you can bring it back to the top and other people can see it. Okay, so if you want to know what type of soups or what type of smoothies that you could have, search the group. Chime in with Deandra with the ALKALINE Vegan Mommy. Chime in with Shanila Cordes with Food for Nagas. Chime in with Ty's Conscious Kitchen. There are many, many soups and smoothie options that you can try. If you're in Jacksonville, I will have whatever soup I'm eating that day. It will be available here at Teapot Naturals for you to come and pick it up. And of course, we serve smoothies every day. So we want to make sure that you are prepared. That's another idea for somebody. If you in your community, and it's a lot of people in your community, and they don't have the time or the resources to prepare these things, but they want to do the fast, if you got the time, make a big pot of soup. Say, okay, girl, come on in here and get your soup for the day. Y'all ready? And post it. Say, got soup over here. Got butternut squash over here for the day. Let's do this. Let's get it together. You just got it. We just got to open our minds up to be available for us, not only for ourselves, but for the people around us in our community that's on this journey. We need each other. A lot of us is alone. People that is not in this lifestyle and not in this journey, they don't understand us. They don't know. They think we crazy. Okay. They don't understand how in the world we do it, how we making the decisions that we do it. They don't understand it. So we have to understand it for ourselves. And just be available for one another, so that way we can move forward and we can go forward. So what's in your soups and smoothies? Just as long as the soups and smoothie ingredients is from the nutritional guide. Less mucus forming foods. So you have any soup or smoothie. But again, like I said, if you're worried about losing too much weight, always have an avocado in your soup. And maybe even always put an avocado in your smoothie, so that way it's thick. It is a healthy fat. Okay, now if you're a person that want to lose some weight, like me, I still got a lot of weight to lose, and not losing as fast as I want to lose it, but it's going the way it needs to go, and I'm blessed because I was 320 pounds, and I'm doing very well for my circumstances, for myself right now, which is only important. And I don't always put avocado in every soup or every smoothie because it helps you to gain weight when you have too much avocado. So understand the foods. Just choose the fruits and the smoothies that comes from the nutritional guides to put in your soup and your smoothie during the 21 days. So every day for 21 days, all right? Water is so important. Flush out your body. I hope some of you guys, I want a lot of you guys, give us some water tips in the hall. Post your water bottle. Everybody, where you at with your water today, everybody? Let's everybody take accountability. Hopefully one day I come on here on day 7 and I see a whole bunch of posts with water just going down the whole wall. Everybody post a water picture for the day. Okay, so that way we can hold each other accountable and just keep everybody encouraged. Drink that water. Drink that water. It's most important. Headaches, drink that water. Feverish feeling, drink that water. Aggravated, drink that water. Whatever it is, drink the water to flush the system out. Will you be up using the restroom all night long and get up out your sleep about 4, 5, 6, 7 times in the night? Maybe, but you want to drink the water because that means everything is coming out. You're flushing out your system. You are putting the plunge in and you're flushing out your system, and your body is going to love you for doing this for yourself, and just get used to it. So no AM PM mix recommended this particular fast. Drink the herbs when you think it's best for you. You drink it however you think, because some mornings I might just have a burdock morning. I mean, I haven't really even decided. Maybe every morning for coffee, I'll have a burdock and a dandelion every morning for coffee. And maybe I'll just have a chaga every afternoon and just switch it up, every now and then, and just drink all my favorite herbal teas that will help benefit me when it comes to my lymphatic system. Do your research. A lot of times we don't want to give you the direct answer, because when you search and you find and you can read this information for yourself, it sticks better. We don't want to pacify you guys either. We want you to know this so that way you can go back and you can teach your family and teach the lineage behind you of how this can be done. If everybody always giving you everything, then you're not, eternalizing and receiving things the way that you should. But we have made a lot of things simple for you. We have the approved list with descriptions are in the files. Stacy always tags people into those. So take a look and read it over and over again, because every time you read those things, it implants implants the memory in your mind, so that way you know it and you can explain it. But I most certainly have to give a shout out, because our time as the moderators and the admins, we spend so much time monitoring the comments and the foolishness that come in and out the hall every day. We may miss some of your questions, but I have to give a shout out to a lot of you that have really equipped yourself with the experiences and with the information that you jump right in and you assist with these questions as much as possible. You don't necessarily wait for somebody to come in and tell you what to do and how to do. You're always there for each other and answering each other questions. And I definitely really, really appreciate that coming from, on the behalf of the moderators as well as the admin, Stacy. Trust me, the moderators and the admin is like 24-hour on-watch duty. You never imagined that it would take so much work, okay, to monitor a Facebook group to make sure that we stay in peace and love with no judgments here. So if we miss your question, somebody will answer it or tag us in it, so that way we can address it a whole lot sooner, because we just want to, it takes a lot to clean up some things. Sometimes there's some things to be posted in here that y'all don't even see because we didn't just got right to it, to make sure that you don't see it, to keep our environment clean and keep everything on a friendly level. So, yes, I'm new. I can't believe the universe sent me to this. I've been fasting since last week in honor of my Muslim friends. Ramadan's and lonely on over the past couple of years. That's good, Roz. Good. Yes, we do have a lot of Ramadan fasters in here. Welcome. This is not to step away from the practice of Ramadan, but at the end of the day, we are fasting. We're doing it in the unity and the direction of love and the direction of aligning ourselves with the universe, so we can become and learn who we are and who we need to be. And these things happen when we do a 21-day fast. So that's what we do. And I hope this live was very informational, and you guys, I was able to answer a lot of your questions. I will go back after the live and look at some of the comments, and if there's any questions that I did not see and did not address on the live, myself, Stacy, a moderator, or one of the members will definitely chime in to make sure your questions are answered. But remember, and all said and done through this fast, 3 things that you need to do during this fast that you're going to focus on: water, whatever herbal tea, your favorite herbs, first focus on that. Soups and smoothies. Search the group for soups and smoothies. Do not hesitate to reach out to your members and like, hey, can you help me? Or what do I do? And so on. And don't get aggravated because people, what do I do? When did it start? Ask questions they didn't read first. Just direct them where they need to go, because it's most important. We have more people that's joining this. We have more people that's aligning themselves in this movement. And that means we are getting closer to making sure that we can set our lineage, our future, into a new SEBIAN way of living. I wish he was alive today, which I know his spirit is definitely alive all over the world. He's dead, but he's living in all of us. And I wish he was able to see the commitment and the drive of his work did not go in vain. Many of his videos, you can hear that disappointment in his videos of people did not support what he was given. Well, honey, Sebi, I can tell you right now, we support it. We are living it. We are committed to it by any means necessary. A lot of us go through the same adverse effects and fights and misunderstandings from the people that we love because they don't get it, but we are staying committed to what Dr. Sebi has taught us. And I hope that we bring great pride and unity to his family that's left behind. We want you to know, honey, that your Father, the creator of your life, has set life in all of us. And we do this with love. We all may do it differently. Okay, we all may have different intentions, but what's mostly important is that his life, his work, his studies is living. It is breathing. We are making this a part of who we are so wholeheartedly, because here is where the people hear you, Sebi. Here is where the people are taking in heed of everything that you thought was dismissed. We are making this a part of our lives. This will be the future. This will be how the future runs and operates. I can even imagine that grocery stores would only sell alkaline things because all this other food gonna kill us. And who is gonna create it? The SEBIANs. And most of them will be right here from the SEBIAN Alkaline Hall. So make sure, hey, go to the site, order your shirts. Okay, you are the revolution. Order your SEBIAN Alkaline Hall shirts. Wear it with pride through this fast. Let's get it popping. Let's wake up. Let's rise. Let's become SEBIAN. Let's clean out our body. Let's get our lymphatic system, so no matter how many chemtrails they drop from the sky or whatever viruses they put out in the sky because they want to control the population, baby, I'm SEBIAN and you ain't finna catch me, because I'm going to keep on moving. And most importantly, rainbows only come after the storm. So when that adversary come your way with the bull, you close your eyes, you force yourself into peace, and you keep riding and rising, baby, because we doing it together, and we gonna rise. Love y'all. Bye-bye.